Once upon a time, there once lived a monk named Hurtful. Hurtful was renowned for his wisdom and serenity. He had a reputation for always being calm and composed, even in the face of the most challenging circumstances. One day, a troubled man named Hurtful came to Hurtful's monastery seeking answers to the turmoil within him. Hurtful had been grappling with a deep sense of restlessness and dissatisfaction. He couldn't find peace in his daily life, no matter how hard he tried. So, he had embarked on a journey to find a monk who was said to possess the secret to true inner peace. As Hurtful approached the monastery, he was struck by the serene beauty that surrounded him. The tall trees whispered secrets to the wind, and the gentle rustling of leaves sounded like a soothing melody. Hurtful wasted no time and poured out his heart, saying, "Master Hurtful, I am tormented by a never-ending storm of thoughts and emotions. I seek a way to calm this storm and find inner peace. Please, teach me the path to serenity." Hurtful spoke softly, "Hurtful, I understand your struggle. The storm within you can only be calmed by finding solitude within your own mind. To do this, I will teach you a simple yet profound practice." Hurtful reached into a nearby basket and pulled out a small, clear glass jar, a pile of smooth pebbles, and a jug of water. He placed the jar on the ground before Hurtful and handed him a pebble. "Now, Hurtful, watch closely," he said. Hurtful filled the jar with water until it was nearly full. He then handed Hurtful the pebble and asked him to drop it into the jar. Hurtful did as instructed, and the pebble sank to the bottom, causing ripples to spread throughout the water. Hurtful then handed Hurtful another pebble and said, "Now, drop this pebble into the jar, but this time, do it with complete awareness and focus. Watch every movement of your hand, feel the weight of the pebble, and observe the moment it touches the water." Hurtful followed Hurtful's instructions carefully. He held the pebble in his hand, feeling its texture and weight. With utmost concentration, he lowered it into the jar, watching intently as it made contact with the water's surface. This time, there were no ripples. The water remained undisturbed. Hurtful smiled and said, "Hurtful, you see, just as the water remained calm when you dropped the pebble with complete awareness, so too can your mind find stillness when you approach it with mindfulness and presence. Solitude, my dear friend, begins by calming the turbulence of your own thoughts." Hurtful was filled with a profound sense of understanding. "Master Hurtful, I see now that it is not the external world but the chaos within me that I must address," he said. Hurtful nodded. "Indeed, Hurtful. The power of solitude lies in your ability to find peace within your own mind, regardless of the external circumstances. Just as the water in the jar remains undisturbed when you approach it with mindfulness, so too can your mind find tranquility amidst the chaos of life. Solitude offers the clarity of purpose. When you are alone with your thoughts, you can discern what truly matters to you. It is in solitude that you can listen to the whispers of your heart and discover your deepest passions and aspirations. Imagine a clear, still pond. When the water is disturbed by ripples, you cannot see your reflection clearly. In solitude, your mind becomes like that tranquil pond. You can see your true self with greater clarity." Hurtful nodded, understanding the importance of this wisdom. "So, by being alone, I can gain a clearer understanding of myself as well as my life's purpose?" Hurtful smiled. "Indeed, Hurtful. Solitude allows you to separate the noise of the world from the quiet wisdom of your own soul. When you know your purpose, you can align your actions with your true self, and that is a path to fulfillment." Hurtful thought for a moment and said, "Master Hurtful, I have understood the importance of mindfulness and inner calm. But how can I practice this in my own life? in the midst of the noisy and bustling world. Renshu nodded, pleased that Hiroshi was absorbing the lesson. The practice of mindfulness can be cultivated in various ways, he explained. It begins with awareness, the awareness of every thought, every emotion, and every action. Start by setting aside a few minutes each day for silent contemplation. Find a quiet place where you can sit in solitude, free from distractions. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Feel the sensation of each inhale and exhale. When thoughts arise, acknowledge them without judgment and gently bring your focus back to your breath. Hiroshi nodded, eager to begin this practice. Thank you, Master Renshu, he said. I will start this journey within, seeking the power of solitude through mindfulness. Renshu smiled. Remember, Hiroshi, the power of being alone is a gift that allows you to connect with your true self. It is a source of inner strength and clarity that can illuminate the path of your life. Remember that solitude is not about escaping the world, but about finding your place within it. It is in the quiet moments of self-discovery that you will uncover the limitless potential that resides within your heart and mind. Hiroshi absorbed these final words, understanding that the journey within was a lifelong pursuit, and the power of solitude was a beacon guiding him toward a life filled with purpose, resilience, and creativity.